And we're back. As I promised, did some shopping. The only thing we really changed was upgrading our archer's armor to a +6, so she has 16 defense instead of 10 defense. Or that's +6 total. So she should take way less damage now. But let's go to this elder's house and see what's up.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet, you look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots.
The elder is a furball?
The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee. Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
So how do you respond? The one on the left, like, that's too rude. That's too rude. I would never say that. It's too rude. And the one on the right is too accepting. But I'd rather go with accepting than rude. So I'm going to say that.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air. But Melanie coldly interjects, "No, I can't trust monsters." Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears.
Lappy, no. No, don't cry.
Lappy
No.
says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. It seems even monsters have their problems.
Wait, so the face of a grown, he doesn't even look like a child or a man. He looks like a dog. I don't want to think about that thing with an old man's face. I don't like the idea of that.
You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
You can tell he's not a party member because his card is different. Doesn't have the right background. So, I don't know what this is, but it won't be permanent. Looks like Melanie and Lappy became friends.
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
Oh, that wasn't... I thought that was the village elder. I was... Alright.
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks. After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. "You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast," the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last.
I'm actually really hungry, so that picture is
You're
torturous.
drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There, we'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. We must find that slime right away, he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance. We will find your slime, and then we feast, you add quietly. Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. Brave heroes, the headman interjects, then bows his head. Would you please find her slime? It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Find out what Mr. Flobby's friend has to tell. They really just decided to put us on a mission to go find a slime that we saw no more than 10 minutes ago.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby.
Did he just go into the river, the lake next to us? Like,
Melanie
he can't have gotten
places
far.
her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him.
She was wiping his...
claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere.
She was wiping his butt, so we just took some toilet paper, essentially.
Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Ask the good people of Unionville for hints as to Mr. Flobby's whereabouts. Okay. Oh, they're not gonna highlight it.
The goblin dutifully tends his flower bed, eagerly anticipating the day they bloom.
You just ate them.
It seems like the girl who left the headman's house ran away in tears. The elderly man says she cannot have gone far.
We saw that last time. Saw that last time. Oh, we were supposed to just talk to her. Okay, completely missed that.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago. She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Make your way northwest of Unionville. Alright, so looks like the man in black kidnapped Mr. Flobby. They said northwest? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go up this way. They're probably in that nameless shrine.
Don't hold back.
There we go.
Excellent.
No. Ow. Okay, well, that didn't go greatly. I need to put myself back in the party. We need a heal. I'm gonna replace Mar, actually. Because Mar can self-heal, so when I'm not in, Mar can heal.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Alright, yeah, so we're here to look for Mr. Flobby. I did check the local stores to see if any of them were selling torches. They were not. So, don't really have an option here. We're just gonna go without one.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution.
Of course, always be
Go
careful.
forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Who is this?
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's.
Yeah, they really do. Like, that has to be.
Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise.
Are they related, brother, sister?
It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
Not married. They're not friends. They're brother and
The
sister.
man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress. The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
You take the chance to find out more.
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in.
Oh, shit. So, first of all, music, really cool. Really cool. Like, this is great. So it sounds like maybe they could be dragon supporters. So, like, she wants to get to the dragon to ensure it survives?
She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon, to protect it.
Okay, so they're definitely trying to protect it. Now my main question is, has Melanie, like, given up on that way of life? Or is she secretly trying to protect it? Although it doesn't really make I mean, she could be lying to us. If she wanted to just stay undercover and, like, use us to get closer to the dragon. But in reality, she could just, if she truly wanted to protect the dragon, she could just go with Vince right now. So I don't think she's lying.
You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You had so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle? Careful, he won't go down easy.
Good thing I took Mar out just in time for a boss fight. Maybe I'll need the healing though, so it might be fine. Oh, okay, I thought it was gonna pause for me there. Oh, okay, we all get good. We all get better at attack. That's great. I did pass up on the attempt to give Bubbins a +4 weapon, because it also costs 1,000, which would have brought us down to like 300 gold, and I didn't want to go that low. Let's do this. Let's see if this works. Hey! As much as I want to freeze him, I don't know if effects stack, so I don't want to risk that just yet. Can I see? I wanna see my teammate's health. She's down 10. She's down 9. So let's heal. Oh, damn. Ooh, poison is good. Oh, now everyone gets +3. Oh boy. Let's do quick shot. What? Oh man. That's bad. Gonna heal. Because he did 15 damage. Whoever he hits has less than 15 is just going to die. Oh, that's... okay. Okay. I don't know what that means. Does that just mean we recovered 3 extra health? I still don't want to freeze him. Because if that cancels out the poison, it's like just a loss. Gonna heal again. Alright, so it's +3 to all healing, okay. Oh no. Ah! Okay, we get more attack. If we all attack, we might be able to kill him. So I'm gonna go all out.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around to... He begins, but before he can finish... Winifred, Edwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear. The 3 brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him.
These three are always ruining everything. We're finally about to get some information, and of course they show up.
The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here. He retaliates, fighting back.
Huh. I mean, I'm not surprised. They don't seem to be nice people. Okay, fight over. Ridis, +1 HP, attack +1. Add 10 to your own attack for 2 turns. Wow, that... If you do that and then saved your other points, you could do like 40 damage in 1 attack. Bubbins gets speed, attack, and HP. Melanie gets HP, attack, and defense. And gives her a passive. Nice. Mar gets HP, attack, and defense as well. Cool.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Save Mr. Flop, like... Okay.
Vince is on equal footing with the three from the Order. You realize then that he wasn't fighting in earnest against you earlier. Engrossed in their battle, the combatants pay you no mind.
So I do wonder if this is one of those situations. So it sounds like the village is actually using the animals for evil or bad purposes. It sounds like whatever village Melanie is from is actually trying to protect animals and isn't all about humanity. And maybe the Ivory Order is just all about humanity. And maybe that's where the conflict is coming from.
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Mr. Flobby escaped the shrine. Catch him. And to be clear, in that situation, the Ivory Order would be bad. If the monsters aren't harming anyone and you're just like trying to put humanity above them, like yeah, you are the bad guy.
When you
Mr. Flobby, stop.
grab Mr. Flobby,
He's angry.
Attacks. Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Okay, so we have to get him low without killing him, I imagine? I don't want to, like, kill him. Yeah, he doesn't do any damage anyway. I guess I have to kill him. In which case I could have just done that from the beginning. I apologize. I just thought we needed to get him low. Like, why would we want to kill him?
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
Oh, the handkerchief.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. "That's not my mouth," Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
Can we stop with that?
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal.
I'm really good. Like, we don't have to keep
Having regained
bringing
his
that up.
senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
I hate this game.
approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Talk with Mr. Flobby now that he is safely within the confines of Unionville. So I do think it's interesting that, like, our team of people has not really been all that interested in figuring out what is going on. But with the Ivory Order and with everything else, like, we really just want to slay the dragon. And perhaps that's, like, realistic, but I'm, like, really, really interested. I would definitely want to know if I was in this situation.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime.
Why?
The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
Bring Mr. Flobby before Unionville's village henchmen. Headman? Headman?
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
Wait, she took Flobby with him.
Your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
She took Flobby with him.
You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Okay. So I wasn't wrong. Why would you... So instead of farming creatures, maybe in this world farming doesn't exist, but instead of farming creatures, they keep animals as pets and then turn them into food. They steal them to turn them into food. Like, I wonder if they're just blaming the man in black at the edge of the village, when in reality it's been the headman stealing their pets to eat.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine. Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
That's it? We're not gonna... I need to go talk to his owner or whatever.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
I
He
hate this
points at
man.
Mar and asks, "Would you consider leaving that creature here with me?"
No.
"Never," you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. "Think about it," he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Should kill him outright.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone. Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Yes.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
Mar.
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. "I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could," Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. "This is what-you-call-it extract," he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. "Isn't there anything we can do?" Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
That's not how that works. You would have been sucking out blood. What?
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there. Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest.
Thanks, Lappy.
But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Is Mar a human turned monster? Follow the road leading south from Unionville towards Shoreland. Well, folks, that really kicked things off, huh? That was really dramatic. And I'm glad Mara's gonna be okay. I still can't wait to tell the entire village what the heck is going on in there. It's really, really grotesque. But that's where we're gonna end this video. We kind of ended on a downer, but you know, we'll save Mar next time and figure out what our next steps are. Thanks for watching as always.